Yo boys, it's DJ Aspire here. Um, Today, I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a run over some knives that I've got recently and a couple of topics that people have been wanting me to talk about. So, let's talk about them really quick. Um, we'll start off with what I got in my hand here. We got the Maxace Obsidian S, the Bowie, which is the good one. If you are interested in getting one of these, do not get the spear point. Spear point, bad. Because even without with taking all like the hardware out, the bottoms, it's still a little handle bias. And that's with the Bowie, and the Bowie has quite a bit of material towards the tip. Spear point does not. So unless you really want that handle heavy, do not get the spear point. But yeah, I figured we'll start off with this guy. Tolerances are pretty tight. Got no tap. Got minimal play, and it sounds pretty good. It sounds like a couple of reps that you can hear. Like, not the best tuned reps kind of sound like this. But, yeah, this thing's pretty good. I got this thing for a pretty good price. I got it for $100. However, I will tell you, if you want one of these, either sand the scales down so that they don't have these ripples, because they're very grippy and they get very uncomfortable very quickly, just from fanning even, like, oh, it's just gross. The balance is fine. I like the handle length. I like the everything about it except for the scales. The scales are like the only thing that I really don't like. I was gonna get scales made by Arc Knife for this, but I instead traded it. I'm gonna be trading this plus cash for a beat up Kraken. So, yeah, have a nice little work beater, so that works out. But yeah, these guys are pretty good. If you don't mind putting a little bit of work into fixing the scales, then these are a solid option. And Max Ace always puts out high quality stuff, so gotta love Max Ace. Next on our list of topics, let's go to another Chinese manufacturer, but this one is an up and coming. So we got the Log Design Jian, which I also traded today. So I'm going to be sending this out after this video. So, alright, so yeah, this thing is fantastic. I love the Jian so much. There's a couple of flaws, just straight up like design flaws, such as the unique bushings. They're not like the standard, like they're not rep bushings. They're like his own super omega thick bushings, which kind of sucks. And they don't come perfectly tuned. Like mine has better tolerances and handle gap than a lot out there, but like it's still got tap. The other thing is the Zen nipple is like non-existent. Look how tiny it is. So like a lot of the handle gaps die. Like mine used to be like that, and now it's dwindling. A lot of people actually got handle slap on day one of getting their GN, so I got really lucky with mine. Mine also has bounce, which is different than a lot of others. Like a lot of other people didn't have any bounce on their GN. It just kind of closed and opened. But yeah, your handle play on these guys, very minimal. If you like lightweight flippers and you don't mind the inconsistent quality control, look into getting one of these. They are very, very unique. I'm excited to see what Log Design does, though. They have another design that they are in the works of making, and it's going to be a sandwich design, liner scale kind of thing. But so far, I really like them. This did come with weights for the end of the handles. They do not work because they don't like press fit in. They're too loose. If you want to put the weights in, you would have to put tape or something like over them to keep them in. It also comes with extra pivots, which is good because titanium strips were really easy. But yeah, so the Jian, big fan. Holy shit, I'm fucking hungry. I don't know. I only made this video because like I'm shipping this shit out. I have so many fucking things I gotta do. Next, baliplus rep. I have one right now. I want to get the two others, the alt and the tanto, and then make a video. But yeah, these are really good. Mine didn't come with the best tune. Doesn't exactly sound like a rep. Sounds like a really bad rep, like. So, one thing I did notice that nobody talked about with the trainer blade is it does actually hit. It hits the spacer. On only the bite handle, you can kind of see the markings in there, the little dents. But yeah, this does hit the spacer if you close it hard enough. So yeah, that's not very good. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the trainer blade is handle bias. You can still fan it, but it's not that great. It reminds me like a Nemesis, the NRB Nemesis, but with a little more handle bias. So it can fan. It's just not fantastic because there's like no weight towards the tip of the blade. If there's a little more, it wouldn't be bad. It's just there's no weight up there. So it'd be like that. But this isn't bad. So yeah, fuck that thing. By the way, when we talk about it with a real rep, let me show the difference in thickness. If I can get them fucking lined up, that would help. There we go. Kind of. The baliplus rep scales are just a little thicker, but the liners are pretty much 1-to-1. Unlike the 1 rep, the Zen pins are interchangeable, the hardware is interchangeable. So yeah, here's my 1 rep, by the way. I'm still trying to finish it. I have to buy new Zen pins because I bought M2 by 3mm, even though I bought 5mm, so they don't fit. So I have to buy new M2.5 screws, and then I have Zen pins. I also have to replace one of the screws because one of them is fucking completely stripped. Look at that, it's like a full circle. So yeah. That, and I also have to tune the bushings still because they're both oversized. Which thankfully I had some pretty big oversized bushings just laying around. But yeah. So yeah, I got these 3 reps, 1 reel, 2 clone, baliplus the 1. I want to get a tanto baliplus, so I'm going to be looking into that soon. Falcon's still holding up. It's got a little bit of beat to it. Nothing too crazy though. I haven't been flipping it a whole lot recently, just due to the fact that I haven't Loctited the Zen pins, and they are just wanting to fly out 24/7. So yeah. Jian good, obsidian good only if you mod the scales. Baliplus rep is good. I wouldn't recommend the trainer blade unless you like the handle bias. Fuck the 1 reps and fuck real reps. And yeah, this is gonna be another video with no editing, because I don't fucking care. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, that's great. If you didn't, fuck you, don't care. And that's about it. I gotta go ship these off now. So, bye-bye.